Previously on MustBeMad.
Is it on the road?
Yeah.
Very excited to be able to show you this green grass. Did you do artsy?
Lekker.
Peninsula.
Peninsula.
It is raining because the campsite is miserable. Leaking into the tent. Pan should be completely full of water.
After a short reset in Windhoek, we crossed back into Botswana, heading east along quiet roads. From there, it was a straight shot to Pandamatenga. A blink and you'll miss it kind of border. But beyond it lay something new, Zimbabwe, and deep inside it, the legendary Hwange National Park.
It's a tiny little border post, I think I suppose it is the rainy season, but we're the only people through there in the last 3 days. Passing from Botswana to Zim. I don't know about the other way. And now it's a little dirt track until we can get to a bit more major road and make our way through to the Hwange National Park, which we're looking forward to. Let's see what that brings.
Once across the border, we make our way south through the northern edge of Hwange. Robin's Camp will be our base for the next few days. A quiet start to whatever lay ahead.
One of the things to consider when you're traveling in the wet season or the off season is that some of the roads become really overgrown, like this one, and you need to be careful and make sure you're not driving into a river or into a swamp. But this looks like it could be quite swampy, but it's dried mud that we're driving over. But because there's not a lot of traffic and there's been a lot of rain, everything is overgrown. Be careful of that. The other thing you need to be careful of is if you're going to do any kind of extended driving through grass like this, where you've got long grass brushing under your car, you need to fit your seed net. Otherwise the seeds will gather up against the radiator, block the radiator and cause the car to overheat. And the other thing that the grass can do is gather underneath and get ignited by your exhaust pipe. And the next thing you know, your car's on fire, which wouldn't be a pleasant situation to be in here in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, that was scary. That was a bit scary.
Well, we're out of it now.
Was it?
Looks a bit clearer.
Oh, I think we're out.
Yeah. Driving through the dense bush along the river, we've finally found some animals. And probably the only thing we would be able to see, and that's elephants. They're on the other side of the river. Grazing a bit.
It was only after this little excursion that the park officials explained to us that this road was indeed closed for the wet season, but that the board or the signage must have somehow disappeared. Not that that helped us at the time.
Another section of road. This is supposedly quite a major road. Is that water? Have a look out there.
It's mud. Deep mud. Oh no, I don't like this.
Well,
Dave!
are we in the morass?
But you can see nothing. Oh my god.
If you disappear underwater, hold your breath. Look out for the hippos and the
This
crocodiles.
is not funny.
It'd be funny if we disappear.
Oh my word, wait. There's a big hole there, big hole. There's hippo tracks.
Let's go up a bit. It'll be better. Oh, yes. Power.
That was not fun. Do you want to talk?
It doesn't really look like a road, does it?
No. Do you want to talk? It's recording. Do you want to talk about what you've just done?
What am I going to say about it?
I don't know, but I don't think you should just drive where you cannot see the road at all and there's reeds. Reeds make me feel nervous.
Not me to herd of elephant in here. That'll make the day quite bad. Looks like a lot of animals been sleeping here. It must be buffalo.
Yeah, the grass is flat. But let's talk about the reeds again.
No, let's not talk about the reeds. Might have 7 kilometers of this to get to the dam, so...
Okay. I'm going to stop recording now because I need to sometimes close my eyes. Like that.
Are we still on the road?
I don't know. This doesn't even look like a road. Yes, it's on the GPS it says it's a road.
Is it a dry season road or a wet season road? It's in the valley there.
Beautiful river. But I think we should tell Garmin they should make dry season road and wet season roads different colours. What do you think?
Good idea.
Garmin, do that. Because they ain't the same.
Travelling through the long grass and poorly maintained route, we kept hoping to emerge into open areas and a better marked road. And it wasn't long where all the scratches and bangs and falling into muddy holes became worth it.
Have a look at this wonderful view of the river. There's a pod of hippos. Beautiful scenery.
It's been a while since our last video came out, and we've been under some pressure to get this one to the screens. But life gets in the way. Everything isn't all game drives and braais at the campsite. We've had a team building session where we had the MustBeMad production team get together for the first time in over a year, where we could talk about the things we did well, things we don't do well, the things we don't do at all. And we learnt a lot. It's a lot we'd like to forget as well. But we're back on the road, we're back filming, we're back editing, and despite having numerous visitors come and see us, which always interrupts the smooth flow, we're back getting things together, more or less. So enjoy it, and thank you very much for continuing to support us. We appreciate it.
Under a very low branch, nothing we could have done. There was like river on our left. Dave's checking if the starlings and the solar panel is still okay. It did take off a piece of our snorkel, which luckily was caught in the front there by the bull bar. I think you could just clip that back on, I hope. Did it break it or can you fix it?
Eh?
Is it broken or can you fix it?
No, I can fix it.
Thanks.
by your feet.
Okay, so now we're hearing a funny sound. It sounds like growling to me, so I think it might be an animal, but Dave says no. I think he thinks something's stuck under the wheel or the car in the front. Doesn't look like it. All clear?
Did we have the outside camera on when we went through that tree?
I did.
You should see it nicely on that camera.
But did you see if there's something under the car?
There's nothing.
What made that sound?
I don't know.
I don't know if you can hear it. It sounds like that. We thought it's something scraping or an animal, but it's the snorkel sucking in air because it doesn't have its little part on. It goes. That was funny.
After a minor mechanical scare, we headed back to Robbins. For our full campsite review, click the card above.
We're the only campers here at the moment. It's out of season. It's the rainy season in Hwange, or the rainy season's just ended. Robbins Camp is a privately managed campsite. As a result, is beautifully run and is quite attractive. There's a few things that we found a bit dodgy, but that could be because we're here in the low season. As you can see, sand, not much grass. Slight slope on it, which is a bit difficult for overlanders. Everything is sloping here, so quite difficult to get the vehicle level when you're sleeping in a rooftop tent. There's 3 sets of ablutions on this site. Beautiful inside and great for us. There's 2 showers, 2 toilets on each side. Campers are allowed to use the lodge area. They serve breakfast, lunch and dinner there. And there's a bar, and there's a swimming pool, and there's a little Barmer fire area, and campers are welcome to it all. This is the pool area. Beautifully laid out, lounges, towels. They've got a viewing tower platform, which we haven't been up. I suppose you can look at the trees. At this time of day, the right thing to do is to go to the bar. This is the dining area, and nice and cool in the hot sun. Beautiful to sit here in the evening with the breeze blowing through and have dinner. We can have a look on the board to see what's for dinner tonight. Hyena bar, 10:30 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. Typical bar, nice fireplace, which I'm sure they have running in the winter. Dartboard, if you had any darts, and a smiling barman.
Yeah. Welcome to Robbins.
Thank you. My name is Dave.
My name is Mona.
Hello, Mona. Nice to meet you.
How may I serve you?
Let's have something to drink.
And we're having dinner at this amazing campsite / lodge. Very romantic, Mr. Johnson. How beautiful. Look how cute is this?
Very cute.
Just dinner for us.
For 2.
And there, you can see they've even prepared a little fire with some chairs for us. What did you make?
I made a variation of a tuna salad. We don't have mayonnaise, but it is kidney beans, butter beans, tuna, pickled onions, gherkins, salt and pepper. It's like what we have in the cupboard called end of the month tuna salad.
Thank you. And a nice ice cold Vintu.
Take your beer.
And can you tell me where we are?
We're at Masuma Dam in Hwange.
Masuma Dam, actually. Gonna sit in the hide and have our lunch.
Let's walk down there and film it as you walk down.
Oh, well, I think it died.
That would be the creative thing to do.
Indeed, that would be the creative thing to do. And with amateur filmmakers, you're not always sure if you pressed record. So, we will repeat, we will try again. Dave will usually not repeat, but in the interest of safety, I did. Creativity. What a fun concept. But that's all part of the journey. It's really fun learning, trying, and seeing our adventure through different eyes. Trying to tell a story and not just experiencing. For me, it doesn't take away, but definitely adds to moments like this.
Cheers!
Thank you.
Cheers, cinema fan.
Thanks, Dave.
Delicious. Oh, that feels delicious. Nice, cool mud. Cooling off. It's about 38 degrees here at the moment. Yep. Can we get up again? Know how you feel when I'm on the ground playing with the grandkids and then I've got to get up. It's a bit like this. Phew. That was hard work. Now to take a step without falling over. Legs are numb. Which way should I go? How did I get in here? What was I thinking?
Turns out, elephants and granddads have the same post-mud wobble. From Masuma, we rolled onto Kennedy 1, curious to see what this remote picnic site campsite had in store.
Okay, so we arriving at the picnic site. Looks beautiful so far. The road leading up to it. Welcome by Ellie's. I saw there was some impala there. I think there are people that stay in the picnic site to look after it and look after the campers while they're here.
Arriving at Kennedy picnic site on the right.
Not so small elephant tracks. We woke up to a trail of elephant prints meandering right through the middle of camp. Why would they wander so close? Water, curiosity, or maybe something a little more zesty. Either way, we were clearly not the only ones enjoying Kennedy 1.
KFC, go for it. Miss your chance, fulfill it. Shame.
We are going to have our morning coffee, well, second morning coffee, and we are lucky enough to be sitting here right next to two cheetahs. Seeing that we're still learning about filming and all of that, we unfortunately missed, maybe we didn't, we'll see when we look at the footage, but they did a charge towards a group of impala, and hope we got some of it for you guys to see, but they're lying right here next to us under a tree, just resting, and it's time for some coffee. Are you ready for coffee, Johnson?
I'm ready.
Coffee and Cheetahs. How's that?
Turns out, cheetahs don't wait for you to roll the camera. So while our slow motion birds and giraffes look majestic, the high-speed chase, well, that one lives mostly in our memory. After some quiet coffee and a bit of post-sighting decompression, we made our way back to Kennedy 1. Click the card above to check out the full review.
We've stayed here for 3 nights and it's time for a campsite review. A lot of the picnic sites you're allowed to camp at by prior arrangement. This is one of those. Most of the people stay at main camp. We stayed at the Kennedy 1, they call it. It's the Kennedy picnic site. This is the kitchen. Would be nice to leave some of your things here, but it isn't only yours. So the picnickers come and wash their things afterwards here as well. So you can't really leave any of your own items. It's clean, it's reasonable. First off-putting thing about this campsite is that it's $200 per night. This is the little shower room before we go in there. The hot water is provided by a donkey boiler here. Reasonably clean, perhaps lacking some maintenance. That shower head sprays water in most directions. The advice really, I suppose, when you're using these is to bring your camp chair, which is frequently what we do, and we set the camp chair up in here and all your clothes can hang over it and your toiletries and things like that. You don't really get the isolation or the remoteness that we were looking for. There are 2 staff on site here. The second reason for no privacy is that it's a picnic site. They give you some wood to use. Facilities cleaned every day by them. It's almost, they operate like a 5-star hotel. You don't really see them doing anything. They sort of wait till you leave, try to give you your time on your own. There's one other very interesting thing that we need to look at here that I think separates this camp, that makes it unlike any other one I've ever visited. So let's have a look. A lot of parks you'll be told not to bring any citrus into the park because it gets the elephants going. This camp, however, has the most beautiful lemon tree you've ever seen. Your lemon for your gin and tonic is sorted. Chicken with lemon and butter rice, homemade lemonade, tequila or vodka or something to increase the voltage. Baboons often visit, and I see them arriving here now. So you need to keep your things closed and your food protected in the camp. But other than that, it's been a very pleasant stay. Hello.
What are you doing?
Well, this was our number plate. Just that piece, that's all that remained.
What happened?
Well, who knows, but it just fell to pieces. Quite poorly mounted. It really needs a backing plate in the front of it to stop it snapping off. So, like a piece of steel like this should be as long as the top of the number plate. So it should ideally stretch all the way along, so that this gets some strength. At the moment it's only secured in that middle piece, which means these 2 ends only bend so many times and then they break. So rather than incur the wrath of a over-eager Zimbabwean policeman, we got a new one from Johannesburg, and let's put it on. We'll probably have to do it again when we can get the car into a place to repair, because it's probably going to bend as well.
Lucky you got all the tools.
Well, is that luck? Or is that extremely good planning? Which one is it? Okay, that should do it. Well, it should do it if these things line up. Every chance, of course, that they don't. Okay, cut. Let me see.
You need a pen.
I've got a pen in my pocket. You're not filming, are you? Right. One of the joys of working in the sand, but you don't want to drop a washer or a nut or a bolt. You'll never get it back. He's on. Okay. We're legal again. Happy days. Time for a cold beer.
Okay. Where are we
Yes.
off
We've noticed that in the shower here there isn't enough hooks to hang your things. I do have some screws. I'm thinking, as part of my contribution to global world peace, I'll put these in. However, I've noticed these screws need a posi drive, which I don't have. But I've got my smallest flat attachment, and I'm going to hope that I can get the screws in without damaging this. I don't know what that result's going to be. Let's see. Let's give it a try. So this is the shower. As you can see, there used to be 3 little hooks here, and one's broken. They're pretty. So although these screws are self-drilling, I don't have the right posi attachment, so I can't put as much torque on as I'd like. And also, this door's very old, it's probably made of tough Rhodesian teak. As you can see, I've carefully measured this out. No, we need new battery.
So let's go charge the battery.
Try this now. Hope this goes in now. Looks good. Okay. Places for clothing and toiletries.
What?
Jack, let me come through.
Forward and the back. Thanks so much. 6 lions surrounding us. It's been so exciting. There was a kudu that the lions tried to catch. Unfortunately, they failed. I don't know if it was just a mock charge or a practice run for the little ones. But there's lots of lions here. Let me show you. Can you see there? Out the window. There's another one. Cool, eh? They're so beautiful. This was amazing.
Hwange is wild in ways we didn't expect. Roads grew out of grass, elephants wandered into camp, and the best moments didn't always make it onto camera. But maybe that's what it means to travel like this. You don't script the journey. You let it unfold. Of course, things don't always happen like in the movies.
So, Dave, do you not seem so happy this morning, and where are we going?
We're doing a quick little 450 kilometer off-road, bad road, round trip back to Robin's camp, because somebody left their toiletry bag there. I'm not going to mention any names, but it's someone in this car and it wasn't me.
We did it!
Stay on the road.
Okay.